The moment you're awake, you will no longer seek validation from other people. Guys, welcome to this channel. We know the truth. And I got about 2.5 years of a journey worth of material for you guys. Bringing you guys the truth and the knowledge that I've acquired over my 2.5 year spiritual journey, my awakening journey, my journey to healing, my journey to fixing myself, to try to become more vibrant on an energetic level, more in tune with myself and more in tune with the collective conscious. So guys, the moment you are fully awake, you will stop seeking validation from other people, because you now know you were never alone. You now know you only need yourself. It is you who's going to get yourself out of the darkest days of your life. Nobody else is going to be your savior. You are your savior. Change comes through action, not through faith. Thoughts become things, right? And the more you doubt yourself, the more you don't believe in yourself, and the more you seek validation from other people around you, the more you're going to stay stuck. You see, guys, as you start to level up spiritually and awaken yourself on a consciousness level, you come more in tune with everything that's true. You take a walk or a ride down the rabbit hole, and you go as deep as you possibly can, because you are a seeker. You are probably a star seed. And your job here is to help the collective consciousness raise. And if you pay attention, as you awaken, more people around you are awakening. And someone might qualify you as a chosen one. And they might say, well, what makes you a chosen individual? There's going to be a few things, guys, that's going to make you qualified as a chosen individual. You're more awake than everybody else. Okay? Also, you have semi-pro psychic abilities. Clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance for some of you. Clairaudience, ear ringing, pineal gland pressure. You bear the seal in the forehead. You bear the seal in the forehead. Energy being off-pushed to keep you protected as a spiritual being at all times. To keep you safe in your own divinity. The ear ringing, the clairaudience, hearing things outside this human realm, frequencies, vibrations, and things like that. The clairsentience, the ability to absorb other people's thoughts, other people's energy, and feel when they're sending you evil energy or toxic energy. Even be able to absorb the good energies around you. As you level up spiritually, these gifts become more powerful, and you become more like a pro with these semi-pro psychic abilities, and these abilities become more professional for you. You learn how to harness them differently. And as you level up that way, you also go through a healing journey, right? Trauma. You understand triggers. You understand how to control your emotions and keep your emotions in check at all times. You know when you're being universally tested, even universally upgraded. The ascension symptoms, right? The ear ringing, the pain in the back, the empathic nature, pressure on the pineal gland, the migraines. You're awakening. You're awakening. And it's painful. These are DNA upgrades. You were chosen to do this. This is what your soul wanted. The soul wanted to grow in order to maybe help other souls or help other individuals. And as you start to take this journey, you start to understand that the solitude is needed for you to find your total awareness, to find who you truly are as an individual, as a spiritual individual. And those around you will tend to jab you. And they may seem like they're constantly testing you because they're used to you being the weak-minded individual that you used to be. And as you vibrate higher, as your energy gets stronger, it affects people's demons. It really affects them. And they don't realize this is happening to them unconsciously. And because they don't know how to control that, they're not conscious enough, they tend to throw shade at you, right? But you no longer seek validation from them. You don't need somebody to tell you if you're going on the right path or not. You know you took the right path. You chose to go towards the light. You chose to try to change and get out of your comfort zone and realize that the safest place is actually in the stillness. It's not around everybody else around you. At times, you feel like you're finding yourself surrounded by strangers you thought were your friends. And this is true. This is true because you no longer vibrate with everybody else. You're no longer in that sleep mode. So you no longer feel like you fit in with them, which is fine. Because you will begin to fit in with other people. Guys, and as the law of attraction starts to take effect, what do you start to do as you level up spiritually? You start hanging out with more spiritually attuned people, correct? The things you thought you liked before no longer bring joy to your life. You want to seek for the truth. You chose your new life over your old life. Healing. Finding your truest, most authentic version of yourself. Becoming aware. You now observe instead of absorbing, right? You observe. You no longer absorb. And you will absorb at times too, because your gifts will activate and your third eye will awaken and it'll become wide open. And you'll learn how to control this as well. You will stop seeking validation from people, because once you master the art of not giving a shit, you feel better. And you realize you don't need other people's opinions to get you where you want to go in this journey or to get you where you want to go in life. It's only in your imagination that you think you can't succeed at something. It's in their imagination that they think you can't succeed at something. You need to go against everything people are telling you and get out of your comfort zone and do everything they're telling you you can't do. Because you tend to listen to people more while you were in sleep mode, a lot of people have held you back from your true potential. But now that you're in your awakening mode and you realize you don't need certain people around you anymore. And even if they are around you, you're not affected by their negativity. And that'll piss them off more. It's time for people to rise up and join the brave. And start sharing their knowledge and their wisdom and the things they've learned along their journey. Because if you were sent here to inspire people with your pain, with your suffering, with the things you've endured, then people need to hear your story. Because people are going through it too. And it's time for you to help others. It's time for us all to rise up as a collective and help individuals go towards the light. Help people understand the truth that we all see. When you get to that point that you're sick and tired of biting your tongue and you want to preach the truth and you want to push the knowledge, then you vibrate in authenticity. You are now running with 144,000. And 144,000, guys, is not a number of people. It's a frequency. It's a frequency of authenticity that all chosen individuals that have come to this life to face heavy soul growth, spiritual awakenings. And the thing about these spiritual awakenings is they don't get easier, they get harder. They get harder because the more you level up, the more people want to pull you down. And you have to develop thick skin with this. Maybe even become lighthearted. And when I say lighthearted, I don't mean weak. I just mean just don't care. It doesn't matter what everybody thinks about you. Nobody knows what you've really endured. Nobody knows the demons that you faced inside of yourself. Nobody knows the demons you faced outside of yourself. Because you've learned to keep quiet about that. It's nobody's business what you've endured. That's between you and God. That's between you, yourself, and I. They don't understand the battle of the true spiritual journey and the vibration to authenticity, the journey to authenticity. The more awake you become, the less you'll start to care what other people think. And the moment you stop to completely care what other people think, you are free. You are free. And that's going to bother people even more. Because if you found peace and freedom, it's really going to irritate those who can't find it. Because they don't know how. Because they're not willing to ask you the questions about what you know. And maybe it's not their time. You know, guys, everybody meets their soul in their lifetime. And if you met yours in this lifetime and you chose to take the journey, congratulations to you. Because we all will rise up and we all will bring the truth and the light to everybody as we navigate through the rapture, right? We are in the end of times and people around you don't even see it. They're so blind. Their egoic mind has taken over everything about them and they have no clue that we are in the end of days. Israel's at war, famine, sickness. It's all in the book. Guys, we navigate through this rapture and we head to the new world, to the new earth, as Gaia's vibration raises, Mother Kai. We are awake and we are here. And we'll vibrate in authenticity. And we'll put out the word to awaken those who want to be awakened. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. I got some more stuff coming for you on this channel because we know the truth.